Hi everybody, it's Rebecca Gabriel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are doing well. I know that life is changing by the hour and by the day for everybody these days, and I'm very mindful of the fact that people are really struggling to adapt with change. Some people are doing very well and some people are not. However, my thoughts are with you, and these readings are free to you. With my blessing and the hope that it will bring some clarity and ease your situation as you're able to gain a little bit of insight into your current situation, and hopefully that makes life a little easier for you. Today we're going to do a weekly card reading for Aries, and it's for the 1st of May through to the 10th of May. It's a general reading, so it won't cater to everybody, but of course if you're drawn to this reading, then it will be meant for you. Take what resonates for your situation and leave what doesn't. And if you'd like to have a personal reading, you're very welcome to contact me. My details are in the description box below. All right, Aries, we are going to get started with your reading. Let's go for it. Okay, Aries, we're going to do your card reading for the beginning of May. So this is looking at what you can expect to be coming up from the 1st through to about the 10th of May. I apologise in advance. I'm having some lagging problems with my video at the moment, so I apologise it's not the best of quality. I'll have to sort that out soon. But let's just take a look, Aries, at what you can expect in the first week of May. I'm just using the Crystal Vision Tarot deck this time, and I'm just going to bring out some cards just to see. I think that's a bit too many. Just to see what's in store for you. And we're going to have one more card. Thank you, Spirit. Here we go. Okay, so we have 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and the Hermit card. So, Aries, it would seem that you may be experiencing a little bit of financial difficulties coming up, and this has got you a little bit worried. It's got you thinking about what's your next plans. So the 8 of Pentacles here is the card where you are sort of basically looking at what you've got in store, what your resources are, and taking stock of what talents you have, what skills you have, and what you need to be able to focus on in order to improve your situation. So it's you're feeling a little bit mindful of having to make the most of what you've got, but you realise that you're very good at doing that, and that you're able to create something out of what feels like nothing sometimes. And that's not the case. You actually do, and you are looking to spin this beautiful cloth here from this spinning wheel, and we've got a tree full of apples that says to us that you know how to create abundance, which is fantastic. So it's a time where it's representing sort of really counting the pennies, counting your resources, working out what it is that you can do to make the most of your current situation. And then we have the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So you do go through a little bit of a period of reflection where you kind of letting some things go in your life, and it might be to do with your job, or it could be for some relationships. Whatever it is, you are turning your back on something. You're turning your back and you're walking away, and you decided, look, this situation's not serving me anymore. And so with that in mind, you've decided, okay, we're going to cut the losses and we're going to walk away. this is not a good situation, and clearly you've just turned your back on the situation, said, right, I'm done. So after you've sort of looked at what your resources are and what your capabilities are, Aries, you're knowing what it is that you've got and what you've got to offer, and you know how to create something out of nothing. You've got an idea about what it is that you want to achieve, and so you're very clear that you can do this using your own resources. And so whatever the situation has been recently, perhaps the people that you've been with or the options that you've had sort of had its day now, and you're looking to move on from that because they're no longer serving you. And you've said all that you've needed to say, and you've had all of the necessary discussions, and you realise, no, I'm kind of done. And then we've got the Eight of Swords, where for a moment you're kind of feeling, geez, I'm not sure. I'm feeling a little like I'm running out of options here. Feeling a little bit like there are people trying to manipulate a situation, and so that I can't see all of my options. And so there's a lot of confusing energy here and a little bit of chaos, and it's feeling like for a moment that you can't figure out the trees from the forest. However, it's temporary, and it's more of an illusion than anything. It's just something that you've just got to work through. You've just got to sort through the information and give yourself enough time to gather yourself, to work out, to reorientate yourself, basically. So it's taking a little bit of your energy, a little bit of your focus, but that's what you need to do in order to successfully move on. So you go within and you spend some time to be quiet, to think about things, and you're looking to your higher self to gain some inspiration and some insight. And quite possibly, if you have somebody, a go-to person or a mentor, or you may find yourself in sort of deep thought or meditation or prayer, you're looking for the answer. So you're putting a lot of energy into working out now what is the best way forward, what is the best way, what's going to best suit me for the future. And that's a wise thing, Aries. It's a good thing when you know that there's a lot of confusion. It's a really smart thing to do, is to pull back away from the chaos and give yourself some time to gather your thoughts in a calm way and to clearly see what you need to see. So that's a good move, Aries. Well done. So let's just see what else Spirit has to advise with regards to the first week of May. And we know that from your previous reading, you have been in negotiations with people, and you have been sorting things out for your next step in your life. So it would seem now that you've made some decisions, and you're trying to sort through some information so that you know which way to go forward. Because I think you're quite determined, Aries, to make a go of this on your own, which we can see from the Eight of Pentacles here. I think you're feeling like, yep, no, I've got this sorted. But the Six of Swords tells us that that what has been is just no longer serving you, and you just got to sort through the muck and sort through all of the chatter and the noise that's around you. That's really quite confusing. So you've stepped away from the fray for a moment to say, look, hey, I just need to take a breather, because I really do need to get myself sorted here as to what is the best thing for me long term. So well done, you. So Spirit, we need to have 3 other cards just to help clarify for Aries the energy that is happening for Aries in the first week of May. Thank you. And 2 more cards, please. What else does Aries need to know during this period of time? There's a lot going on here, a lot of thinking. Aries is deep in thought at the moment, trying to figure stuff out. So we need 1 more card, thank you, to help Aries with this problem solving. Aries is going through some problem solving. 1 more card, please, Spirit. There we go. All right, let's see what we have. So yes, it's spot on. We do have a lot of mental conflict at the moment. It just sort of means that you're deep in thought and you're weighing things up, Aries. So you're spending quite a lot of energy at the moment doing this. So be careful that you don't overwhelm yourself with the typical what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that, because that will actually confuse you even more. And I feel that, when we go to that hermit energy, it's when we recognize that the best way forward is really to listen to our higher self and our intuition. And that was coming out in your previous reading as well. So be very careful you don't get too bogged into this battlefield of the mind kind of situation, because it'll actually cause you to not see clearly and to not see what your options are, because you'll become quite conflicted inside of you, and that won't be very helpful. Yes, well, there you go. So the card that came out after that one was intuition. So we know that Spirit is saying, Aries, please take some comfort in trusting your intuition at this moment in time. Because I can tell from the 6 and the 8 of Swords cards that there's a lot of mental conflict and confusion and mental anxiety, which we can see here in the 8 of Swords. You're feeling really trapped in your thoughts at the moment, and you've got to recognize that and sort of snap yourself out of it so that you're not going to burn yourself, and just relax and allow yourself to drop into a space of trusting and knowing. And it might mean, Aries, that you need to take time out away from everything so that you can get into a nice, calm space to give yourself some time to close your eyes and really breathe through the next few steps and really get a feel in your gut and in your heart as to what is most important for you. And you really truly need to find some time and an opportunity for stillness, for that to be very effective, Aries. So I want to reassure you, I love this, I want to reassure you, Aries, is that if you give yourself the time to quieten your mind and come from a calm place and really meditate on what you feel your higher self is guiding you to do, you are going to have abundance coming your way. And I really feel that you need to trust this. So Spirit is saying, have some patience and plan your next steps. And I just feel that Spirit is really sort of helping you to have some confidence around this, that you have the ability to trust your inner knowing. And it's really important that, rather than coming from a place of mental conflict and mental chaos, where you feel urged to act fast, and we often do that when we're in a space of fear and confusion, Spirit is saying slow down and listen to your higher self. Go within and feel within your heart what is the right thing to do here. And give yourself the time that you need in your timing and your pace to plan your moves so that it is for the future. Because when you plan, you come from a place of strength and you're able to better see what is in the future in terms of what you want to achieve, what you want to manifest into your life for the longer term. And that's really important. So I really feel that Spirit is going to guide you if you pause and you listen. But you really do need to get out of your head and you need to get away from the noise. So if it means that it really has taken quite a hold on you, go and take the weekend away, or switch off all computers and phones and just do something to allow yourself that space to relax and get into your own zone so that you can think clearly. Because Spirit is saying that you have the ability, when you do that, to create abundance in your life. You know, things will come to you easily and naturally when you trust your intuition and you give yourself the time and space to approach this from a calm perspective, because then you're going to have a bigger view of the situation without feeling harried and hassled and coming from a place of fear. So Spirit's giving you great advice here, and also confirmation that you can do this. So this really is going to be about a time of you managing your thoughts, managing your mindset, your energy, and being wise about this, Aries. Let's see what else Spirit has in terms of action steps going forward. I should never have done that. This deck is just so big. It's a Power Tarot deck. And Spirit, we ask you for some guidance around what action steps Aries can take to move forward with this situation. Power Tarot deck. 3 more cards, please, Spirit. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Whoa. Well, my dear Aries, we have the Emperor energy, which is so you. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation and ambitious plans. So Spirit is saying, step into your Emperor energy. And we know the Emperor comes from a place of experience, calmness, confidence, takes his time to plan, is patient, knows what he needs, what he wants, has a vision, is a leader. And so Aries, you're being asked to adopt this energy of the Emperor. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. But when you adopt this energy of the Emperor, it gives you the energy that you need to make a wise decision, to really listen to your higher self and the guidance that Spirit is giving you, and ask for assistance from your spiritual guides and from your angels. We have Archangel Uriel here ready to lend you a hand. So please trust yourself, Aries. You've got this. You can do this. We know that what is happening here, Aries, is a time of significant change. And you know that because you're walking away from something that doesn't serve you and you're reassessing the situation. And yes, you're deep in thought, but when you trust your intuition and you make time for plans, you're going to create an incredible abundance. So Spirit's saying, step into that Emperor energy. The wheel says there's new beginnings. So we have endings and a new beginning. And so you're going to reach a point in the first week of May where things are going to start taking momentum and moving on. So there will be no more delays. And so if you did experience some delays through those negotiations at the end of April, just know that in the first week of May, things are going to pick up pace because you have made some decisions already and you're going through that process of planning next steps. So you are going to have a change in direction, which is fabulous. And I think you're kind of sensing this already. And this is going to bring you stability. It's going to bring you, when I say stability, you're going to make some good, solid decisions and take charge of your situation because you've got plans and your plans are ambitious and you know what it is that you want. So Spirit is confirming this. It's happening and you're moving forward, which is really, really wonderful. We have the Ace of Ariel, and this card says it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time or support are coming your way, a change in job or a promotion. So if you want a confirmation as to whether or not on your right path And material harvest, well, you can be rest assured it's coming. Okay, beautiful news, great news. Resources of money, time or support. Isn't that wonderful? Something to look forward to, Aries. So that's fabulous. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Michael here, and Archangel Michael is saying you've got a wonderful idea, run with it. Don't allow anything to get in your way at this point in time. We're always going to come across bumps in the road, Aries, but don't let these become big bumps where they get you all in a mental state. These are minor compared to where you're headed and what you're going to be achieving. So if there's any problems with communication, Aries, do your very best to get it sorted. You know, the Eight of Swords often represents communication, and clearly in this picture here we can see that it's not working too well. There's a lot of chaos here. So if need be, go back to revisit conversations or go back to clarify what it is that you want with the people involved. And if there are any misunderstandings or miscommunication, don't forget to go back and lay it on the table and make sure that you are understood and that you've understood the information coming to you. Okay, so that's going to be really important advice for you. Okay, I am wanting to have a look at the Queen of Moon Oracle deck here to see what other things perhaps need to be revealed at this important time for you, Aries, in the first week of May, please. We have the card Faith. We have the card Abundance. And we have the card Focus. So it would seem to me that for these things that you are wanting to create and this brilliant idea that you're going to be having, you need to have faith that it's going to work. You need to have faith in yourself and trust that your ideas and things that you are creating, you have the ability to bring this to reality. Now, in your previous reading, if I recall correctly, you were being encouraged to use your imagination and to go into your ability to visualize the end outcome of what it is that you want. And I feel that Spirit is asking you to do the same, but to trust in your vision and trust that you can create what it is that you want to bring to life. I'm just going to see what other information we can glean from this particular card. So we've definitely got a lot of abundance coming your way because this card and the abundance card have come out as well. Plus we had the material harvest here. So it says here, fertility and abundance are returning and things are going to get better for you. So please hold on to your dreams, even when things feel like it's tough. In the darkest times, we find it hard to see the light. You know, it can be difficult to see things are going to work out when we're feeling rather hopeless. And sometimes we can feel that, you know, things are never going to get good again. But I think it's right at this time, Aries, that Spirit is saying to trust and have faith, and that, you know, when you do that, you can draw on your inner strength and your resilience to bring yourself back up again. What's important is that, you know, whenever we have a down, there's always the equal flip side of that, which is the up. And, you know, when we're experiencing moments that are difficult and challenging, there's always an opportunity there. And so pausing to take stock of what is, like the Hermit card, and, you know, taking a moment to reflect and to trust our intuition, it gives us the chance to see what the opportunity here is that you can leverage. And I feel that Spirit is saying, take this opportunity, you know, and really see what perhaps other people are not seeing and what you can potentially create out of your situation. So at the end of April, you're going to have a period of time where you're thinking, oh, life is, the bottom's dropping out, and what am I going to do? And I do think you're going to be in a lot of worry energy, but we can clearly see that this is rapidly changing. And so Spirit's saying, don't forget to trust and have faith, because you've got several abundance cards here confirming new beginnings, new resources of money, patience and planning, material harvest, taking charge of a situation, a wonderful new idea. And then we've got another abundance card. So I want you to really hear that things are going to come good for you. But you must do the do in terms of listening to your higher self and trusting and having faith in your ability. I love that. And then we've got the focus card here. As you're looking to create a new start and go through this period of transformation, which is represented by the butterfly here, truly go within and focus on what it is that you want to manifest. This will be key to your success, Aries. Let's just see what else can be said for this particular card. You must focus on the task at hand right now. There is no room for a scattergun approach. Okay, so really target what it is that you're going for. Okay, put on the blinkers and don't listen to gossip or negative people. Okay, so stay out of the chaos here. If you make a mistake, then it's your mistake to make. Don't waste your focus. Don't split your attention into too many pieces, which is the tendency here. Okay, so stay out of your head, out of your monkey mind, and really focus, hone in on what it is that you truly want. And not to listen to the opinions of others or be swayed by other people's agenda. So I'm feeling this is a consistent message leading on from April, and it's such good advice, Aries. So we're going to finish off with have I done the psychic tarot deck? Yes. All right, I'm just going to finish off with, no, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for Archangel Michael. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what advice do you have for Aries, please, to finish this reading for the first week of May? We thank you for your guidance and advice here to help Aries really focus. It's just very good news and very good outcome here, Aries. So you can do this. There we go. Believe and trust. Honor and trust your feelings. Pay attention to your dreams. It's just a repeat message over and over, Aries. I just love it. So Archangel Michael is saying, believe and trust. Okay, you've got to believe in yourself, believe in the guidance that you're receiving from Spirit, and trust that this is going to work out. Do not allow your mental state to overwhelm you or naysayers to distract you. All right, that's beautiful. You know, if you're someone who's comfortable with prayer too, ask to be filled with faith and trust, and for this to replace any fear that you might have. Ask to be filled with strength, courage and confidence, because that will assist you. We have the next card is honour and trust your feelings. Again, the same message. Asking for guidance, for support and guidance and protection. Honour and trust your feelings. And then finally, pay attention to your dreams, Aries, because it's in your dreams that you're going to have those deeper awarenesses and confirmation. And quite often, because in your previous reading you had emphasis on using your imagination, in your dreams we kind of let go of this mental fear, and we release to allow possibilities. And Archangel Michael here is saying, you've got a wonderful new idea, go for it. So, sometimes we get those wonderful ideas in our dreams as well. So pay attention to your dreams, and if you find something comes to your mind when you're just waking up, write it down. So there you go. Look, that is a very important reading, I feel, Aries, and I do hope that you heed the advice, because I feel that you've got a lot of fabulous things coming your way. You've just got to stay out of your head. Don't listen to the naysayers. Trust in your intuition and your gut feel. Go with the wonderful ideas that are coming up for you, because I think it's all going to work out really well. Okay, Aries, that's the finish of your reading for the first week of May. Look after yourself, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.